Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In the in our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black
Yeah.
men. Right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody to, who is, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people who whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
My chewing good. Tyler Perry got a point. Tyler Perry is actually right. And if you really listen to what he says and take the money aspect out of it, and now don't get it twisted, I'm not gonna sit here and say money is not important, okay? We don't have to sit here and go back and forth every single day with these podcasts and everything and say the obvious. Oh, money is important. We all know it's important, bruh. We know this. So let's go ahead and get that part out the way. What we're not doing, we're not talking about love. And how far love can really take you if you just take the money part out of it and just focus on building each other up. When you focus on the love, a lot of times your relationship will grow in abundance. It will. And what it does is it allows people to focus on the things that's important. Because money is everything, but it ain't everything. It ain't everything. People throw away their whole lives, like a couple videos that I put out before, they throw their whole lives away, all in the name of money. Now I will say this, fellas, don't let this message get you caught up. And don't get too used to living like that. The type of friends that Tyler Perry know, I'm pretty sure he's talking about somebody like Stedman that's with Oprah. I saw something where Stedman or whatever his name is, his net worth was like $10 million, and Oprah's, y'all already know what that is. Not to say that celebrity net worth is accurate, because it ain't accurate at all. But I'm sure he know a lot of guys out here who probably get into the paper, but they ain't touching the woman's paper. And that's okay. But when you out here living regular, that's when it gets real. And there's nothing wrong with wanting what you want, But the thing is though, no matter how good this sounds, a lot of women, a lot of chicks, they cannot fathom living like this, especially for long. When you got your woman, and this is why, fellas, you need to make sure you got your woman for real, who you know is not materialistic, who you know is not gonna leave you over a dollar. Does not mean that you gotta let yourself go, but you gotta make sure that you get you one of those. Because if you got one, because a lot of people break up over bread all the time. They break up over bread. And that's because they don't really know how to come together, or somebody's being irresponsible, whatever. Eventually people do get fed up in the name of money. That actually happens. But like I said, if y'all are stable, you got a roof over your head, you're doing pretty well for yourself, or you might have a down month, she might help you out, or she might cover the majority of it. She might have a down month, You cover the majority of it, long as it gets done. Long as it gets done, man. And as long as ain't nobody hitting below the belt, because that's when it all goes downhill. The money problem, the money becomes an issue, and people start hitting below the belt. Next thing you know, the whole relationship is in shambles. Love will keep families together, not money all the time. You can have all the money in the world, and if she break up with your behind, you already know what's coming. You can have all the money in the world, and if he break up with your behind, or whatever the case may be, he could take money from you. Look, spousal support, that really ain't got really much to do with the woman all the way. It's all about who got it. And when people know that they got the bank sitting around for real, well, you got something that I want, yep, run me them pockets. Now, this is why you gotta make sure you pick and choose the right person, because it's not easy. It's not easy, and it's actually scary. Especially when you got the bank and you got somebody around you who you don't really know how it's gonna turn out. They might be cool right now, but you don't know what's gonna happen in the future if things go left. So, yeah, man, a lot of households have been broken up and split in half in the name of that currency. And although it might be important, man, look at us as a people right now. Look at us as a people. And this has been going on for years. Look at us as a people. We would sell each other out over a buck. We would. That camaraderie, that bond that we should have as a group of people, we have it, but it's not as solid as it should be. And it can be worked on. You can do something about it. But you got to change your program. You got to change your way of thinking. And also, you minimize yourself when you get out here talking about you want somebody with $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 making $1 million. You minimize yourself. You really do. You limit your dating option. Yeah, you might have a few options, but come on now. Let's be realistic. That ain't realistic out here. There's a lot of women with bread that's having a hard time finding a guy that genuinely loves them. Same thing on the other end. They're having a hard time. You want the family, you want the unit, or you want the bands. Like my mom always say, do you want the band or the man? Well, he ain't got nothing to eat. Well, you can leave with your money by yourself and like old Kevin Samuel said, rest in peace, get you a cat, get you a dog, and depart alone. Whatever it is. A lot of folks really don't be in it for the love, for real. It's about that paper.